Hey movie lovers, Iris is here, welcome back to my channel, and I have finally watched the Phoenician Scheme, a new Wes Anderson's movie, and I have only one thing that I want to say up front. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. So stick around for a full movie review, but before we get started, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you are new here so you never miss a new video. And now let's start, shall we? So the story is about a very wealthy businessman, Jaja Korda, who appoints his only daughter, Anan, to become a sole heir of his estate. And as they embark on the new enterprise, they discover that they become the target for very determined assassins and foreign terrorists. And as always, it's very messy, but what we know for sure, what we can always expect from Wes Anderson's movies is the amazing cast. It is absolutely star-studded, and the main parts are portrayed by Benicio del Toro, Threapolton and Michael Cera, and oh my god, I loved them three together on the screen so much. They all had amazing chemistry and they gave a lot of energy, and I really enjoyed that. In this movie, the main parts were played by other actors, because Wes Anderson, I know he works with so many amazing actors, but every now and again we see familiar faces. But nevertheless, the rest of the cast, we had Bryan Cranston and Tom Hanks and Scarlett Johansson, Riz Ahmed, Jeffrey Wright, and of course we saw the glimpse of William Dafoe and Bill Murray, of course, just like it happened on the panel at Cannes Film Festival. Just so many amazing characters, and I think it says a lot about the director when so many actors are willing to have even a very small part in your movie. They are all drawn to him, because I can imagine that this is an absolutely exceptional experience of working with such director as Wes Anderson. And you know what, what I think about the Phoenician Scheme, overall, when I was watching it, first of all, I couldn't stop smiling. I don't know why, but I am very biased, and I want to make it very clear. I am biased. I don't care about reviews of his movies, about the critics or the critique that is kind of now evolving towards him. I would like to talk about it a little bit later, but I was laughing from ear to ear while watching this movie, simply because for the first time I think I really liked The French Dispatched, and I did like The Asteroid City despite all the negative reviews that it received. But for the first time, I think since the Grand Budapest Hotel, I felt this kind of familiar feeling that I used to have while watching Wes Anderson's movies. For me, this movie is kind of like a fusion of the Grand Budapest Hotel or the Hotel Grand Budapest and Isle of Dog and Royal Tenenbaums. I don't know why, but that's the feeling that I had throughout the whole process of watching this movie, and I was just, it was ecstatic for me. And would like to talk about the negativity around Wes Anderson and why, so many people nowadays say that he's basically making the same movies. No, he's not making the same movies. This film felt so fresh. I don't know why. I know that he uses the same old tricks and they work on me, and maybe they don't work on you, but they definitely have worked on me with this movie. But I just think that this movie is so fresh, and I would like to talk exactly why, what I liked in this movie, and what to address this controversy and negativity around Wes Anderson. Of course, the world of the Phoenician Scheme is a classic Anderson movie. The meticulous production design and quirky titles and the color palette, and you can't help but feel that you are at an art exhibition. But that's exactly why I love his movies. Like, I never get the same experience with any other directors, and that's why I am kind of in awe with Wes Anderson for his ability to create those, masterpieces in my point of view. Like, his movies are definitely art. Like, there aren't as many films, I think, and filmmakers that make art nowadays. We know that movies in general are considered as an entertainment, and there is nothing wrong with that. Like, I also watch a lot of, even weird comedies like Eurotrip and things like that, and I enjoy watching them. But like, I think that Wes Anderson is one of the kind, so I strongly disagree with the take that he's making the same movies again and again. I think I even heard this question when I was watching the panel, the press conference at Cannes Film Festival. I think one journalist asked Wes this question.
For me, each movie is a completely separate, different thing, and the whole thing is we're excited to tell this new story, and we have a new set of characters, and we have these people.
I mean, he is very true to his style, and I don't think that there is anything wrong with that. Like, I think it's absolutely okay, and I even think that it's brilliant when a director has a signature style. There aren't so many directors, especially nowadays, that have this signature style. Like, when you're watching his movies, you know exactly who those movies were directed by. And I think that it actually says a lot about how genius he is. Like, he's a genius in my point of view, but as I have said, I am biased, of course, but I just completely disagree with this take. Like, I think it takes a lot of effort to stay true to yourself and to just keep being unapologetic self. And as I said, like, I am in awe with Wes Anderson for keeping this bar very high, and for continuing doing what he does best. And I was thinking, because with the Phoenician Scheme, his movies are never just about the frame, the symmetric frames, and just those quirky, funny moments and very specific humor. No, I think his movies are always about very deep emotions. Like, even though I can say, and you probably may agree with me, that in his movies characters, they never show like real emotions. They all feel kind of theatrical and like puppets. I don't know, it's like they don't have empathy or something. But at the same time, that's where I think so many people get his movies wrong. I think that his movies are actually so deep, and specifically with the Phoenician Scheme, I was just so surprised that he became so emotionally vulnerable all of the sudden. Like, that's why I say that for me this movie was like a mixture of the Grand Budapest Hotel and Isle of Dog and the Royal Tenenbaums, because for me it was kind of like the mixture of all of those movies. And yeah, it felt like so emotional, yet so kind of, how to say that, because of his like the way his humor work, because it's usually like a deadpan delivery, and some jokes just come every now and again. But I just think that we don't really understand him as a director, and we just look at the picture, at the surface, but we don't go deep. And I think that there is always a deeper level in his movies. It's just like not everyone is trying to see it, if you know what I mean. So Like, for me, definitely, I really loved this movie, and I completely disagree with everyone who says that he's making the same movie and he's creatively stuck. No, he's not creatively stuck, he's just creatively focused, and I admire him for that. And also, again, at the press conference at Cannes Film Festival, he did mention that his next movie might be even darker than this one. And
The movie together anyway, so I'm not going to tell you anything. But it's a little dark. Yeah.
I don't know why people want to see different side of Wes Anderson. I mean, yeah, it's kind of understandable. As someone who wants to become a director herself, I understand why, like, viewers might want to see different sides of a director and what else they can bring to the table. But at the same time, I just think that, yes, he can create stories that can be darker and maybe more dramatic, I don't know. But if he wants it, okay, because with the Phoenician Scheme, like, I felt him talking through this movie to me, and I don't get this feeling very often, and I don't think that you do too. As I said, as someone who is like writing scripts and someone who wants to become a director one day, I just want to say that for me personally, this is the most important part of the, you know, creating a story or watching a story, is being honest and sincere. Like, I believe that art should be absolutely raw, and if you want to tell a story, tell this story, like, this story should be honest. And if your story is honest, it will definitely reach the right audience. And I think that with this movie, when I was watching it, I kind of felt this presence of Wes with me. I know it sounds like absolutely absurd, but I felt his presence because I think that this movie is so honest and it is so real, and as I said, it's emotionally vulnerable. That's why I liked it so much. And of course, yes, it's a masterpiece. Like, I'm talking now about like the picture and the craft that Wes Anderson has shown us one more time. It can definitely be hanging somewhere in an art gallery. And I mean, the bathroom scene with Benicio del Toro is absolutely sensational. Like, it's just like when I was watching it, I was about to scream how beautiful it was. Just like, it's so beautiful. So yeah, I completely disagree with a lot of reviews and a lot of opinions that Wes Anderson is creatively stuck. He's not stuck. He is he's creatively and emotionally, I guess, focused. And I am here for it, and I will watch another movie and as many movies as he would like to make. I am going to watch them. I am a true fan, and I can admire all his efforts and everything that he is yet has to offer. So yeah, the Phoenician Scheme, a total win for me. I had a blast, and it was just such a nice feeling to watch this movie, and I kind of was, I guess, brought back to 2014 when I was watching the Grand Budapest Hotel, and even before that, like with the Moonrise Kingdom. Like, I was just so happy. I know that some of the Wes Anderson fans are also on the fence whether to watch it or not, or just in general they start questioning him as a director, but it's definitely not about me. So if you are a true Wes Anderson fan, please watch this movie. You won't be disappointed for sure. I'm sure that you will enjoy it. There are so many amazing moments, like so many amazing, memorable moments. And as I have said, it was kind of a very long monologue, but I just don't think that there is anything wrong with the director, with the creator, staying true to himself, to his style, and continuing telling stories with his own voice. Like, in the world that we are living now, when we have so many, you know, what's the name? I forgot the word. What do we call them? Streaming services. streaming services. Yeah, so in the world with so many streaming services and with lots of movies that are being made just for the sake of it, just for the sake of making money, this is the person who is a true artist, and he is still making art. So I think that we should really appreciate him, and we should give him his movies more love. And yeah, if you like this video, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and please subscribe to my channel if you are new here, and I will see you again very soon.